determine or calculate which of the following sequences are arithmetic sequences, and for those sequences which are arithmetic, state values of T1 and T2. So which of the following sequences are arithmetic sequences? So my first step is to calculate which ones are. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to look at A, 2, 5, 8, 11 and 14. So this is term 1, term 1, term 2, term 3, term 4 and term 5. I'm only going to mark it this once. For this to be arithmetic, the difference between consecutive terms must be the same. So it means there need to be a common difference between terms. I need to prove this for each one of these terms. So I'm going to say T2 take away T1 equals, and that is 5 take away 2, that is 3. So term 3 take away term 2, the next set is 8 take away 5, which is 3. The next one is T4 take away T3, which is 11 minus 8, and that equals 3. And the last one is term 5 take away term 4, which is 14 minus 11. That equals 3. So we can clearly see that there's a common difference between each one of them. I'm going to say, therefore, this is a arithmetic sequence. And I'm going to say term 1 is always the first term. The first term equals 2. And D is the common difference. And I've calculated that D equals 3. For B, when I look at B, I have 4, minus 1, negative 6, negative 11, negative 16. I'm going to do the same. I need to check that the difference between there is the same as there is the same as there is the same as there. So this is term, so the difference between term 2 and term 1 equals 4 take away. Now because there's negatives, I'm going to use brackets. I'm going to say a negative times a negative is positive. 4 plus 1 is 5. This is wrong, of course, because this is not 2T1. So I'm going to start that one over. I'm going to say T2 minus T1 equals negative 1 take away 4. Negative 1, negative 4 equals negative 5. The next is the difference between T3 and T2, which equals negative 6 take away, and now I'm going to use a bracket, negative 1. And negative times negative is positive. Negative 6 plus 1 is negative 5. T4 take away T3 is going to be negative 11 take away negative 6. This is negative 11, and negative is plus 6, and that gives us negative 5. T5 take away T4 is going to be negative 16 take away negative 11. A negative and a negative is a positive. Negative 16 plus 11 is negative 5. Therefore, this is an arithmetic sequence. And then I also say, remember, to state the values of T1. So T1 is the first term, which is 4, and D is my common difference, and the common difference is negative 5. For my last question, question C, I have 3, 5, 9, 17, and 33. Same deal. I'm going to say, what's T2 minus T1? I'm not going to make the same mistake. I'm going to say 5 take away 3. 5 take away 3, which equals 2. What is T3 take away T2? The difference between those two is 9 take away 5. 9 take away 5 is 4. So I can immediately see that there's not a common difference. I don't need to go and show that this is the same for each one, because the arithmetic sequence said the difference is always the same. In this case, it's not. So I'm going to say, therefore, this is not an arithmetic sequence since no common d-value.